Hello YouTube! Today I want to talk to you about the English language. This is a language that already has more loopholes and exceptions than almost any other language, and we make it more complicated yet by adding a whole other division of idioms into the mix. An idiom, for those who don't know, is any word, phrase, or expression that has a different figurative meaning than the actual literal meaning of the words used in conjunction together. This separate meaning is able to be understood based on the common alternative use of the phrase. Welcome to the finesse of the English language, because it's been said that we have over 25,000 different phrases like this out there, and we wonder why miscommunication is such a problem in our society. Let's talk about commonly misused idioms. I wouldn't say that I'm a grammar snob, but it definitely makes my gears grind when people straight up use an expression wrong. How are people ever going to be able to extract that secondary meaning from what you're saying if you don't even understand what you're saying? So, a short lesson. To play it by ear means that you are doing something by feel or by instinct rather than going about it with a plan. That you're improvising, much like a musician who can play a song after just hearing it rather than looking for sheet music. The common incorrect version of this phrase is to play it by ear, which I guess means that you just sort of wait and see what happens as time goes by. Those who use this version of the phrase obviously don't have anything better to do for the next 365 days. A blessing in disguise is something that starts out bad but then can end up being a good thing. It can be used for any sort of bad luck or misfortune that can then later have a positive impact on your life. The incorrect version, blessing in the skies, apparently means some sort of unearthly, unexpected surprise came from the heavens. We all know the stork isn't real, right? Making ends meet is a phrase that describes the task of successfully living on the amount of money you make, particularly if it's not very much. The phrase initially comes from tailoring, literally referring to having enough material that the end of one piece meets the end of another. It can also refer to wrapping paper, having enough of it to fully cover the box you're trying to wrap and having the ends meet. Alternatively, a lot of people think that the phrase is making ends meet, which, weird as it sounds, I found to actually be translated to a lot of different things. Some people think that it means that you've run out of money and you can't afford to eat meat anymore at the end of the week. Other people think that ends meet is some sort of bottom of the barrel pork roast for poor people, and that if you can't make ends meet, you can't even afford to eat that. That sounds gross. Sleep is for the weak is a phrase used to put down those who choose to go to bed early. The phrase claims that you're weak if you decide to choose sleeping over whatever other activity is going on. Believe it or not, sleep is for the weak is a phrase that's used probably a lot in college to say that you should stay up and party all weekend and that sleep should be reserved for weekdays. Not a bad idea. And lastly, the ever-famous dog-eat-dog world simply refers to the fact that we live in a very competitive, ruthless society, and that humans will apparently go so far as to eat each other to get ahead. Figuratively. The alarmingly popular incorrect version, doggy-dog world, I don't even know what people think that this means. I guess it means that we just live in a happy, sparkly world full of adorable puppies. I'm not saying that's a world I don't want to live in, I'm just saying that it's wrong. Really quickly before I end this video, I just want to let you guys know that I am helping host a contest with my friends over at CRUX watches. Do you guys remember these sweet, awesome watches that I mentioned a couple weeks ago? Maybe it was more like a couple months. Anyway, these watches are super awesome and they're actually interchangeable. You can pop out the watch part and you can put a different band on, and they sell all sorts of different colors. And I'm here to tell you guys that you can win one. All you have to do is go to facebook.com/cruxwatches. I think I'll put a link below so you can go there. You just have to like their Facebook page and leave a comment there telling CRUX what your favorite color combination would be if you were to have a watch. Let me know in the comments below if you plan to enter the contest, and also if any of these idioms that I talked about were new to you, or if there are any that other people misuse that drive you crazy. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.